What is up, everybody? It is the True Epic Gamer here, and we are back with another UFO 50 video. We are going back to Pilot Quest, and today we are going to try and tackle our very first boss fight. If you guys did catch my previous video on this game, you'll know that I didn't make it very far, and I didn't really have any idea what was going on. I just knew that it was going to be a good one. But if you guys notice me walking around my little town right here, I've actually discovered quite a bit, and I understand a lot more how this game works. You can actually build different houses, and if you build houses, then you actually gain some friends, and those friends can actually help you farming some materials. Which makes a lot of sense because whenever I very first played this game, I was like, man, it's going to take ages to get the materials I need in order to get any of the upgrades. But as you guys can see, we got our friends working hard down there, and we'll definitely make some progress. Along with building those houses and gaining some more friends, I also made sure to build some silos, which means that I can hold more of everything, including the meat, which means we can survive longer in the wild zone. And since I've already found the first dungeon and I knew exactly where it was, I assumed that with this amount of time I would definitely be able to get through it and take out that boss. But just a little bit of foreshadowing here, the boss ended up being much more difficult than I anticipated. So our goal today is to take out this boss, complete this little dungeon here, and see what we get. We are assuming that it's going to be some type of part for our ship, just because that is the entire point of the game. And hopefully maybe we'll get a ton of the materials to where we can actually upgrade our yo-yo and start dealing some real damage. Because as of right now, we're dealing pretty much no damage to these enemies, unless it's just like those little worms like you just seen me take out. For those of you guys who haven't played this game or didn't watch any of my other videos on it, just a quick explanation of how the game works. Basically, however much meat we have whenever we go into the wild zone, it converts that into time. As you can see on the top center of my screen, that timer ticking down. And although that seems like quite a bit of time, if you get hit by enemies, you don't have a health bar or anything like that. But you can see those minus 30s popping up. That is minus 30 seconds for every hit. Some enemies do less than that, some enemies I would assume do more than that as well. And a little pro tip for anybody who has been playing this game, I'm pretty sure all the treasure chests respawn, so if you just remember where they are, you can go there every single time and collect some currency. It seems like the most important currency to find out in the wild zone is those Zoldnat coins, or the Z coins as I like to call them, just because you can't farm those in your little hub world, at least not currently I can't, so the only way for me to find them is out in the wild zone, and the only place you spend them is also in the wild zone. Quick little time jump here, and let's go straight into this boss fight. So at the time of me actually playing this, I had 900 seconds left, and to me that seemed like a lot. I didn't know how many times I'd be able to upgrade how much I could hold, so that was like plenty enough, at least I thought. And the boss isn't too crazy difficult with movement, but those lightning bolts, sometimes it does seem like they track you possibly. I'm not sure if they track you or if it's like slightly random. I don't know, but they definitely hit you a lot. And it's pretty easy to avoid those little floating balls that he has around him. But at the same time, if you're avoiding those, then you're not really getting close enough to hit him. Nonetheless, I did my best to avoid what I could. I tried to run back each time there was a lightning bolt. It didn't really help. I got hit like a million times by the lightning bolts. Also, as you guys can see, you can also take out those little balls. And at this point, I had given up on any strategy and I was just going to spam this man until I took him out. I was just straight up not willing to accept defeat on this one. I didn't want to just waste my time. And so we just spammed the crap out of him, and it took a crazy amount of hits, if I'm being honest. Like, it feels like maybe we were supposed to upgrade our yo-yo before we took him out, but why do that when you can just stand there and spam this man? And as you guys can see, we did end up collecting a ship part. And being the brave explorer that I thought I was, I decided I was going to explore a little bit more, but when I started to get hit a few more times and I realized I had less than a minute left, it was time to book it straight to the exit. Because we just straight up did not want to risk losing that ship part. And as you guys can see, Homeboy lets us know that we returned with a part for the Campanella spaceship, putting us one step closer to the end of the game, When we go explore it, it lets us know that we actually need 3 parts total, and if I'm not mistaken, in the research lab it tells us we can make some fuel, so I'm guessing that's going to be a requirement as well. So our mission for the day was a complete success. We took out that first boss, we got the first piece to the Campanella spaceship, and we are one step closer to beating the game. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a teaser on the next video. We will be getting this metal yo-yo because I don't plan on taking out any more bosses with this straight up weak yo-yo that we've got right now. You guys make sure to let me know in the comments down below if you want me to continue this series. I'm having a ton of fun playing this game and would love to keep making these videos for you guys. And of course, we are very close to 1,000 subscribers, so I gotta ask, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button, please. We are so close. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, peace.